My name is JPro and I just went to the Arizona Model United Nations 2026. And today, I'm gonna talk about it. I know this is a little different compared to my usual gaming stuff. I mean, look, I have a face cam on. That's quite literally never happened. But you can't stop me, so strap in, because you're gonna hear me talk about my experience at this year's AzMUN 64. Now, for some quick background, the Arizona Model United Nations is a yearly event that students from the University of Arizona in Tucson organize to bring high school students from across the United States and Mexico to come to the university to debate in the setting of a United Nations committee and compete to become the best delegate. Once selected, we had to go through training that took 6 whole months of practicing and preparing. And we also got our committees assigned. I was personally placed in the Joint Crisis Committee, acting as Raul Castro during the time period of the 1962 Cuban Missile Crisis. So, with that background delivered to you guys, we can actually get on with the real trip. So it all started with us waiting in the 40-degree weather, which is 104 in freedom temperature, for 1.5 hours in the middle of a parking lot with no shade, just waiting for the bus drivers to arrive. So yeah, that was really fun. Once I actually got onto the bus at around 3:30, I went ahead and sat with my good pal Ron, and we strapped in for the extremely long bus ride ahead of us. We were leaving from down here and we had to go all the way up here. Cut to around 10 when we finally arrived at that hotel. And holy hell, this hotel is no. But as for presentation, it was absolutely insane. Okay, so this lobby is insane. And then we have a living room. Here we have the bathroom. Pablo's currently showering, so off limits. Here we have monkey number 1. And here we have the double beds with there's monkey number 2. Sure, it looks really nice, but later on, you'll see why it sucks. But for now, let's take it back once more to past me. But it's 11 p.m. Sorry, it's the middle of the night, so I think I'm just gonna go to sleep. We literally just got here. So the day started with us waking up and heading for Golden Corral for breakfast, which I don't know what it is with Golden Corral, but for some reason, on every single school trip that I've ever gone to the United States, we always go to this place. Also, here's me downing a glizzy.
You're suffering. You're suffering.
So, from now on, please refer to me as the Glizzy Champion. I can't believe I said that! After Golden Corral, they took us to the Con Mall for some shopping. And, I didn't record, so, here's a goat. Here we have some shorts. And here we have a book. You know, maybe I shouldn't throw this one actually. So yeah, that's about everything that I bought. After this, we were originally supposed to go to the Tucson Mall as well, but it got canceled. So they took us straight to the goddamn UFA for a conference instead. Okay, I can't really diss it. It was actually really interesting. But then they gave us a talk about enrolling at the university, so that's when I fell asleep. And then they proceeded to give us a tour around the university, and oh my god, it is absolutely gorgeous. This is going in the maybe tier. And then they gave us a little party. They even brought out the choir team, and it was just... And with that, they took us back to the hotel. Day 2, pretty good overall. Bought a lot of stuff. We had a conference that was pretty fun. But tomorrow it's the actual debate, so gotta get some rest and well, we'll see what happens. So the next day started with a quick hotel breakfast, which I'm After that, I went back to the hotel room, and then I found out that, holy hell, I had just uploaded a 2-hour-long YouTube video with the crappiest hotel Wi-Fi ever. Used free hotel Wi-Fi to upload a 2-hour video to YouTube. This took like 8 hours. Like, no, seriously, hotels have really bad Wi-Fi. But here, you take one step inside of your room and totally, the Wi-Fi signal just goes away. By the way, go watch it. I think it's a pretty good video. Anyway, we went straight to the UFA, where we spent 30 minutes taking this picture, and then we had a short opening ceremony. I actually had a few friends tell me that I looked like the guy from Jujutsu Kaisen, but I don't watch anime, so and then they took us to our classrooms. I personally ended up in the Mines and Metallurgy classroom. Yeah, I don't know why. And it was time to debate. I didn't really record these debate sessions for obvious reasons, so I'm just gonna, skip over these parts. But let me just say, holy moly, JCC mogs every other committee, and it's not even close. Basically, instead of boring formal debate where you just sat around, people go up and do speeches and people ask questions, no, you spend most of your time in an unmoderated caucus. The whole time, you just get crisis, and you just have to adapt this quick. Like, oh, you're doing something and then all of a sudden something else comes in, and it was awesome. Not to mention direct orders. Holy, direct orders are the coolest thing in the entire planet. After that, we had some quick food, which was pretty good, honestly, better than the hotel food. And then another debating session after that.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell, man.
Once the debate was over for the day, we had a small pizza dinner, followed by, well, the delegate dance, which, well, I liked it. And then we returned to the hotel. Oh, and then this happened. Alright, so, update. Remember how I told you that this hotel is absolutely insane? That is clogged. It was even more clogged, when I stepped into the shower. So what I had to do, in order to take a shower, was take a cup, scoop water from here, and dump it into the toilet. It took me like 10 minutes. So, yeah, that was really fun. But yeah, apart from that, day 3 checkup, great day. Had a lot of fun debating. Delegate dance was fun too. Just spending time at the university was awesome. But tomorrow is the final day. I've actually already finished packing, because we're leaving tomorrow. So I guess I'll check up on you guys tomorrow and see how it goes. Good night. So, the final day started with us waking up 20 minutes before the bus left, because monkey number 1 was awake, and he didn't wake us up. Thankfully, we did actually make it to the bus. And after that extremely close call, we headed back to the university for round 3 of debate. I'm just gonna skip over that one was pretty boring. Then we had a recess, and finally, the final round of debate. Oh, this time it was actually important. So, here's what happened. We made a communist coalition with like 40 other countries with this absolutely fire flag. I made it, by the way, and yes, that is an empanada. Then, 4 of our delegates got kidnapped by the other side, and then they tortured them to get information from them, to which then they proceeded to nuke us. They launched a nuke to the capital of Cuba. So then we retaliated by hitting New York and Tel Aviv for some reason. We still don't know why that happened. And then the entire world exploded. So yeah, as I said, JCC is the best committee. Although we didn't really get to peace. And then it was time for the closing ceremony. And you know what? I'm just gonna tell you. As much fun as I had debating, there was absolutely no way I could win. I mean, the other delegates absolutely killed it. They were so good up there. They were confident, they had good speeches, good proposals and everything. And you know, I'm happy for them. So not winning, yeah, whatever. I don't care. I had fun over there. I went and did my thing. And yeah. Anyway, here's me with a diploma because I won, baby! Let's go! It's technically second place, but I don't care! Woo! After this, we headed to the buses to go home. And then we got home at 1 a.m., so...
It is incredibly late right now. So, I just want to go to sleep, dude. Just please let me go to sleep.
The next day.
Alright. I wasn't able to do it last night because, I was extremely tired, but, well, here we go. I just don't know what to say, really. I just loved it. It was awesome. Debating was so much fun. I spent time with my friends. We went to all these places. I met so many new people, and hey, I don't feel like a failure. I mean, look at this. I did that. Me. I did this. Like I still can't believe I did it. So, I mean, yeah. What else is there really to say? I would completely recommend this. If you have the chance to go, go. Really, it is incredible what you do. And, well, let's hope I can go again next year. Out of all the souvenirs that I bought, out of everything that I bought, the best memory from all of that is this. I mean, look. All the people that I met, all the people that I got along with. This trip, I guess, will just forever stick with me. And that is it for this video. I hope you liked it. I for sure did. I know it's a little different, but hey, I enjoyed making it. Also, I just recently switched editing programs, so hopefully it didn't come out too scuffed. Either way, yeah. You've reached the end of this video. Congrats! And with all that said, this is JPro Gamer signing off. Peace!